Hello. Time now is 2:55 p.m. on October 19th. I feel like I should bring back the all right. So I don't have much else to say really. My voice is already kind of raspy this morning after I woke up, so I'm not gonna say too much because I don't want I want to save some of my crisp voice for my review. But yeah, nothing happened. I had two dreams, and the latter is a nightmare where me, Natalie, and Olivia, and Zara, and Nick were hanging out. So essentially, it is a little bit into the future, and it is a parallel timeline. And I call these dreams the parallel timeline dreams because they're never gonna happen in real life, anyways. Because they're usually happy, and I never get happy in real life. But yeah, essentially, it is December, and I was about to leave Hong Kong, and then what happened is that for some reason there's a school activity thing, and I went there and I saw Queenie there, and everybody's really nice. Everybody said goodbye to me because most of them knew that I was gonna leave Hong Kong like the day after. Afterwards, it turned nighttime really fast, and something wrong happened, some accident of sorts, and the teacher told us to leave. And it became kind of anxiety-inducing when we learned that there's a snow monster. And no, before learning about the snow monster, I was hanging out with Natalie, Anne, Olivia, and Zara. I think Zara was there. I don't know. And we were playing hide and seek, and Natalie was the hunter and her eyes was glowing and and it was blackened at the same time, which is kind of cute and kind of scary. And for some reason I couldn't run away, so I don't know why, like my feet was just super heavy, and she caught me and I lost the game. And I don't know, I feel like partially the reason why I didn't run is because I just want to be caught by her because it's just so cute. Yeah, that isn't really the point. The point is that the snowy monster came true, like it's real, and I and Natalie and Zara and Olivia and Anne, we hid in this shed. And it was all wooden. Like the school wasn't really exactly like my school in real life. It was like just a small temple made out of rotten wood. And we went into this shed, and I realized that Nick is missing, and so I was really scared. But that's basically the dream. Nothing else. I'm gonna go jogging and work out today. I had a good sleep, and that is all. I'm gonna try my best to finish writing the version, and then I'm gonna be filming and editing a review tonight. I'm gonna watch a movie again. I've never watched this many movies in a month in my entire life. Like, I'm watching movies like once every 2 days in this month. It's crazy. So yeah, wow. Workout session number 16. Okay, time now is 12:23 a.m. after midnight. Um yeah, don't know what to say. Don't know what to say. I went out a little bit earlier today to have a workout session, and I did 50 jumps, 50 push-ups, 60 sit-ups, and 40 jumps. And I also ran, but uh when I ran, it was after all that, and I was really tired already at that point, so I ran a little bit, and then I was just ruined already. Came back home, had a shower, had dinner. That's it. Just played Minecraft. Nothing important happened. I haven't really continued to write the version. I'm gonna write like a scene now, maybe, and yeah, that's all. Um, um, um. So originally, the plan for the Hong Kong Student Association is to have a Zoom meeting every other Wednesday. But like a week ago, somebody asked when are the meetings going to be, and the president said it is going to be the first Wednesday of every month now. It's changed. So tomorrow is a Wednesday, and originally I could wake up and join this Hong Kong Student Association Zoom thing. But no, that's not gonna happen. I'm gonna wake up a little late for the math class. Um, I get why. I actually totally get why. Um, I get why the Hong Kong Student Association just decides to have a meeting once a month. And not every single month too, because how do you have a meeting in August? It's summer holiday. You can't do that. Or I don't know. What if the first day of January turns out to be January 1st? Then the meeting will be canceled. So there are a lot of variables really. But yeah. I totally understand why. It is a very empty club. Nothing happens. I'm I'm pretty certain that even the president herself doesn't even know what to do with the club. Like, she asked us for suggestions last time around during Zoom, and we were doing this website. It was kind of like Kahoot, but you know, not really, because we're basically saying whatever we want to say. And she was asking for suggestions, what do you expect doing? In reality, she's asking for suggestions for what do you want us to do anyways? Because now at this point, at this time, the club has 40 people. The club went from 20 people last year to almost double its size. And that's kind of crazy actually, and that's also a really good sign. Um I don't know if that's a good sign. It means more people from Hong Kong is leaving. But we're growing in strength and numbers, I guess. So with more people, there needs to be more of a seriousness to this club, more of a legitimacy. And how are you going to make this club legitimate, especially given that most of the meetings are going to be online in Zoom anyways? What can you do in Zoom? Talking? Giving the students another lecture? Hell no. It's going to be boring. So we don't know. So in the suggestions, a lot of people are in the what do you expect from joining the club? A lot of people are making friends, learning about the culture. That's it. Um, Another person said watch some Hong Kong films. I said that too. But how are we gonna screen those films? Are we gonna if it's on ground on campus? Are we gonna I don't know, rent a room, rent a cinema? Then what next? Is someone gonna bring a DVD or a Blu-ray of sorts and screen it? And if so, how are we going to be able to obtain those DVDs and Blu-rays anyways? I mean, not every single great Hong Kong film is available in DVD and Blu-rays. We have Criterion, we have Eureka, we have Janus Films, which is pretty much Criterion, but it's not enough. So it's a bit of a puzzle. But yeah, that is that, I guess. I have nothing else to worry about. Not college, not yeah, I mean, I guess I'm somewhat worried about the visa, because apparently to apply for the visa, I need to update my passport first. Of course, it's so fucking complicated. So last month, I have to do this I-20 thing. There is a whole conundrum. Turns out I need to request for an I-20. A lot of back and forth with the college. Finally, I am able to finish the I-20 form. Now I have to update the passport, and then I'm going to have to get the visa. After I get the visa, I can go to the USA. All this. And then there's the where should I stay? After I go to the USA, where should I even stay? I gotta stay, man. I need shelter. I need food and water. Basic survival shit. Los Angeles is a fucking desert anyways. But honestly, I'm not that worried, man. And then there's Mary, which, look, man, I like her. I love her. But she's gone. She's gone. Short film. I love this short film. I want to make it, but it's broken. It's a broken dream. Weight gain, I guess it's kind of urgent, but not that urgent. So this is just nothing. Also, apparently, it is the 3rd year anniversary of dating between Leo and Pink. Wow, 3 years already? 2021 minus 3. 2018. 2018? They started in 2018? I mean, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Form 5. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Wow, time really passes, man. Time really does. Um, which then moves on to me writing the version. So I'm gonna write the version continuously. Continue to write the version. And yeah, everything's gonna be great, I guess. Alright, time now is 10:21 a.m. in the morning on October 20th. We just went from 17th to 20th. I don't know why. I feel like it's been October 16th and 17th for a few days, and then suddenly it's the 20th, which is really weird. But yeah, just woke up. I actually had a pretty good sleep. Like I fell asleep at around 4:30, which is not that good actually. I should have slept earlier. And yeah, slept for about 5 hours. Actually, a little bit less, and then woke up, and then that's it. There's something that I forgot to say yesterday, and that is yesterday our class teacher slash chemistry teacher, Miss Hermes, spoke on the WhatsApp group, saying that this Saturday is info day for the school, and however it is canceled due to the coronavirus, but um this time, people from Form 6 is welcome to come back and reunite, have a little reunion thing. Magic number? Um, yeah, that sounds like a really cool idea, and that's funny because this morning I just had a dream. I just had a dream about a reunion again between all the people I knew back at school, and it was so fun, it was so nice, it was so sweet. Everybody's really nice towards each other, and it was such a beautiful and amazing dream. I spoke to Ernest, I spoke with Natalie, I spoke with Ronald and Marty and everyone had a great time in the dream. But I'm gonna be honest here, I don't think a lot of people will actually go back to the school on this Saturday because people don't care anymore. You know, people are living their new lives now, and a lot of them don't even care about their past anymore, you know? And a lot of people are gone, like Ernest, like the entire Potato Gang, or half of Potato Gang. They're all gone to the UK. A lot of people, you know, Linda's gone to the USA. Also, Form 6, technically, the graduates are not even us. We are last year's graduates. When she's referring to Form 6, she could actually refer to the one year below us, like Linda's year, Bernice's year. So yeah, that is a shame. Um yeah, so I don't think anyone will go, unfortunately. Though I would like for that something like that to happen, but it'll never happen. And more importantly, I don't think Mary will go. If I really, really want to see Natalie, chances are I'll probably be able to see her like one more time in my entire life. But for a girl like Mary, like I'll only be able to see her in these reunions. Except if I know anything about Mary, it's that she doesn't care about anything. So I don't think she would care about reunions anyways. So I don't think I'll go. I don't know though. Besides, I mean, I already did the final salute thing to the school. It would be quite awkward to return to the school again, like a week later or a couple weeks later. So, who knows? In other news, my hair is finally looking long. However, it's still not as long as I hoped it would be. Second of all, it keeps going that way, and that is because a few, like, a few months ago when my barber started to cut a line right here and move all my hair over there, my hair is now accustomed to going over to my right, which is bad. I want it to go forward, not right. But now it keeps on going right, naturally so. Like I would dry my hair and it would still be right. Like my hair just wants to go right. So gotta fix that. Um, and not much else then. Not much else. Haven't received the phone call from HKTA. I'm turning my phone on with sound all the time, hoping that I will receive the phone call. I don't know, man. I don't know. I actually don't know. And yeah, that's all, I guess. Um, like 6 minutes until my math class starts, and I haven't had breakfast. But it's not like it matters all that much, since math is just so damn easy. I'm not gonna do too much today either. College homework, you know, gonna be filming and editing a review, watching some anime tonight, and that's all, I guess. There's nothing I could do about the whole, like, conspiracies thing. You know, I gotta find a reliable producer first, and not the short film guy, because the short film guy himself is really busy. Like, I gotta find someone who has time on their hands. And that's very difficult, because everybody's busy in this world. So, yeah, besides, I need money first. And, yeah, I don't have any money now, so I'm gonna have to do crowdfunding, and that's gonna take a long time. Maybe I should start with that, crowdfunding. And then hopefully in 2022, when I return to Hong Kong for a little bit, either in the summer or hopefully maybe in Christmas, I'm able to film, and it's gonna be cool, really. Oh yeah, I haven't written anything for the Virgin yesterday, and it's fine because there's no rush. I don't want to force myself either. So yeah. Okay, time now is 9:38 p.m. I feel super full for some reason. Like I don't know why. It's not like I ate a lot of food yesterday or today. Uh, but I just feel super full right now. I don't know what's going on with me. I feel like I'm gonna blow up. Um, but yeah. Anyways, nothing happened again. I was just editing my thoughts update video. Yesterday, for some reason, I was able to use community posts, and I could still use it today and tomorrow and so on until the end of eternity. But yeah, I could start using yesterday for some reason out of nowhere, and I didn't even know that, like, you can use it after you've reached 500 subs, which is something that happened a long time ago. But yeah, I was just editing my thoughts update video, and I remembered that I have finished writing the conspiracy script on October 1st. It's been 19 days. But yeah, also tomorrow I'm gonna go out to the Peak for a big dinner, because why not? That's what my dad wants. And lately I've been very into traveling. So for the last 3 or 4 days, or I think maybe 5, I spent so much time, even today during the afternoon. I just spent tons of time just doing research on where to go in Tokyo, specifically one city, Tokyo. And I did this huge Excel of every single, no, actually I started doing this like a couple Sundays ago. Um like maybe 3 Sundays ago, when I went to have this huge Western food dinner, and I started like doing research, and then last Sunday I started doing it again, and today is Wednesday, so Sunday. Yeah, but anyways, I did a lot of research on Tokyo and some surrounding areas as well. Tons of temples, tons of shrines, tons of cool shopping streets, parks, just whatever, but mostly those things. And I begin to realize what makes traveling good. You see, in 2018, I had one of the biggest trips of my entire life. I went to like 9 new countries in in 30 days. Is it 9 new countries? Yeah, I think it was 9 new countries that I've never been to, that I've never visited. And it was crazy. I went to so many places, it's like whiplash. But let's be honest here. This trip wasn't as memorable or as enjoyable as I hoped it would be. Because 60% of the time, it's like angry family shit. Like, just my brother doing something that I didn't like, my mom doing something that I didn't like, and things happening that's just not cool. And so 60% of the time, it's just like shit, and then another 30% is just boring waiting, like sitting on the train, in a car, or in a boat, or in a tram, or whatever, just sleeping, not doing anything. And then 10% of the time, I actually enjoy it. So, and then I compare the 2018 Europe trip with, say, the protest that I went to in 2019 August. That protest was so much more fun and so much more memorable of an experience than that Europe trip. And I didn't spend a single dollar other than the transportation fees. And then we have the anime con this year, which I also had so much fun. And then I begin to realize that if you want to make your traveling fun, it's not about how many places you go to, how many cool places you go to. If you really want to experience something, it's not about where to go, but what to do. And this is also why, like, I would go on these solo trips. I would visit temples now. I just went to Joss House Bay near Zhengguanou a little while ago, and it was not a very memorable trip. It's like I came and then I went back home. That's all I did. It's because I didn't do anything. I just went there and looked. I didn't do anything. Whereas in the anime con, I did something. I bought things. I took selfies with cosplayers. I sang along to song performances. Yeah, it's cringe, but I did something. In the camp, I climbed rocks and I did wake surfing. I did something. Because that's the point. The point is not where to go, but what to do. You gotta do something. Another thing is stakes. Stakes are not necessary, but stakes definitely make your trip more fun. So if I go to the protest, there are stakes. I don't want to get whacked by the cops. And novelty, because I've never been to Anime Con before, even though for the protest, I've been to those places. Like, I've walked through those places. But in the Anime Con, it's my first time, and I've enjoyed it a lot. And the other thing is engagement, which is basically the same thing as doing. So in the protest, I did protesting alongside with others, which is what makes it fun, is that I'm doing it, but other people are also doing it too. So yeah, just a little bit of thinking right there. Which then goes on to me. I don't like watching traveling videos, though I love watching travel videos, but I try to avoid them because they're kind of like spoilers. You know, if you want to experience a place with fresh eyes and ears and fresh experience, if you watch too much of these travel videos, you just can't feel anything anymore. So what I do is I instead watch travel videos of Hong Kong. Like, I type Hong Kong travel guide, and I want to know what are people, like, say I'm not a Hong Konger, I'm an outsider, and I want to travel to Hong Kong, I want to learn about it. I go to YouTube and search Hong Kong travel guide, and let's see what comes up. And or not YouTube, just Google. And there's usually the YouTube videos and a lot of internet websites provide some shitty ass tourist spots like Disneyland, which is the worst tourist spot in Hong Kong, or something generic like the ferry across the harbor, or whatever. But I found this website where there's a huge, like, 50 things to do in Hong Kong, and it goes all the way from like small things like, oh, shopping here, visit this museum to things like riding a junk boat, which is like a old school boat. I've never actually done that before. 19 years in Hong Kong, and I've never rode a junk boat in the harbor. Maybe it's because it's super expensive. And then there's this floating seafood restaurant that's also probably super expensive, but I don't think I've ever been there before for my entire life. And then there's the Peak Tram. So, like I said, tomorrow I'm gonna go to the Peak and have dinner. And I actually want to go there via the tram. But then at the same time, if I do that, I would like to film things. But with my family here, I doubt I'll film any. A few days ago, during dinner, my dad on exactly the day I went out to the Jaws House Bay Temple solo adventure, my mom asked me where did I go, and I like keeping secrets, so I usually don't tell her where do I go. I just say I went out for a walk, when in reality I went to fucking somewhere far away just to visit a temple. But I was like, you know what? What's the harm in keeping a secret? So I told her I went to this temple. I went to Jiangguano, and I went to this temple. And then, of course, if my mom knows, she's gonna have to tell everyone. So she told my dad, and my dad's like, "Ooh, you know, maybe at some point in the future, let's visit the Big Buddha Temple in Lantau Island, the Big Buddha Monastery, which is a very popular place in Hong Kong that I've never been to as well. There are tons of places in Hong Kong that I've never even been to. Manmo Temple, the fucking Dai Gun Museum. Like, I've never been to those places, and those places are supposed to be very popular spots, but because I'm such a closeted NEET, I just don't go anywhere until like the last 3 months. So, yeah, but I don't think that's gonna happen because if my family's here, I can't film anything. Okay, I can't film anything. I'm gonna film a vlog. If my classmates here, like my old classmate, maybe I can film something. But maybe if it's Nick or Cedric, I feel freer to film whatever I want to. Which then goes on back to Tokyo. So, a couple months ago, I had a very unexpected dinner with Marty, Tom, and Nick. And Tom said, and I've said this already, but Tom said he's planning a graduation trip to Tokyo. And it's going to be 1 month long. It's going to be epic, crazy, tons of fun. And by graduation, he means university graduation. So by the time we all graduate from university in that summer, we're just going to go to Tokyo for 1 month. And that is a really cool idea. But am I going to film? I'm definitely going to film a vlog. But do I feel comfortable filming a vlog? Plus, if I go to Tokyo, I would be doing a shrine and temple binge. Like I'm doing it now in Hong Kong. I'm just going to visit Temple 1, Temple 2, Temple 3, and I'm just going to do a whole list. That may bore people. So maybe it's better if I don't go with them. I don't know. Alright, so time now is 3:06 p.m. on October 21st. I had a good sleep. I had a damn good sleep. I had a pretty weird small dream involving baby snakes, which is kind of scary, but otherwise, I slept well. Yeah, I don't have much else to do today. Fuck. I have crushed acrylic dust on the ground because I dropped a USB, which is made out of acrylic. Oh, fuck. Anyways, I don't have much else to say. I'm gonna be filming and editing a review. I'm gonna be uploading a travel video of sorts. And, yeah, I'm gonna try and speak to maybe Pink or Natalie a little bit, just to get a little bit of information, things, or whatever. Yeah, I still haven't written The Virgin. I'm gonna, if I have time, I will. I don't know. That's all. That is all. Not much else to talk about. And, yeah, I don't know, man. I realized that No, I don't realize that because I've already realized it a long time ago. But you know, haven't seen a lot of Mary in my dreams. You know how I was lamenting about how I couldn't even, like, can't see her in real life, so I can maybe see her in my dreams. I can't even see her in my dreams anymore. So yikes. So I don't know what the fuck's going on with this computer. It's just too old. But I download photos and it becomes this. I press play, nothing happens. I have to wait a whole minute for it to respawn. I try to download a video. Okay, it's playing now. I try to download a video and it keeps failing. It keeps failing. I don't know what's going on, man. It keeps failing. So it failed here, failed here, failed here, failed again, failed again, failed again. It just keeps fucking failing. Everything about this computer. I spent 40 minutes I spent 40 minutes trying to open a software. I spent 40 minutes trying to open a software. I spent minutes trying to open Google Chrome so that it would respond to me. I typed words and I would have to wait for it to respond. This computer is too old. In the video, half an hour long, takes 1 hour and 5 minutes to process. Alright, so time now is 12:14 a.m. in the morning after midnight. So my hair finally looks long as hell. Which is kind of good thing. So I'm gonna go out tomorrow again because my mom told me that we have to make the passport. We have to make the new passport as soon as possible because my passport is expiring, and by as soon as possible tomorrow. So I have to go out tomorrow, unfortunately. Anyways, I had a great dinner. We went all the way to the peak. So originally I wanted to take the tram because I don't think I've ever taken the tram to the peak before in my entire life. I don't think I have. So I wanted to, but at the end, apparently the tram is being fixed right now, so I can't do it, and it's going to be in maintenance for a very long time. But anyways, we went to the peak, and on the way there in the car, I felt uncomfortable, and it was a kind of emptiness in my belly. And then I realized that I think that's called being hungry, because throughout the whole day, I only ate 4 dumplings. 4 dumplings. That's all I ate throughout the whole day. Like, I woke up at around 1 p.m. and then all the way from 1 p.m. to like 7:30 p.m. it's just 4 dumplings. So I was really hungry, actually. So when I arrived there, I started like eating like crazy, you know. So it was this very American restaurant where it serves a lot of shrimps. It's a shrimp restaurant, a lot of deep fried shrimp. So a basic rundown of all the food items we ate is basically nacho chips with cheese and spinach dip, and then we have not fried but marinated chicken. We have fried squid, and then we had this butter shrimp plate with this bucket, this huge plate of butter shrimps with a bucket to throw the shells into. We have a plate of Caesar salad, and then we had steak with mashed potatoes and more shrimps and onion rings, and then we had another like bucket of soft shell crabs and more deep fried shrimps and fries and fish fillet, and then we have a little bit of salad, like another like smaller bit of salad, and then afterwards we have two huge plates of dessert. This giant baked cookie dough, which is actually very delicious, with cream and ice cream on top, and then another brownie with ice cream on top. You know, one dessert is fine, but two dessert, like, I can't handle it. Plus, my drink is this super sweet strawberry mango mixed ice thing, and it's super sweet and cold, and like the whole thing is just a heart attack. The whole meal is just one huge heart attack. And for some reason, when the meal started, I was like, the more I ate, the angrier I got. For some reason, like, I ate and I just became super angry. Like, I tore off the piece of tissue that I was given, and then like I was like I wanted more of the cheese dip for the nachos, so I violently dipped it and like ruthlessly, and I was just really angry for some reason. Like, maybe it's because I was angry that I was getting my hands dirty, maybe it's because I was angry that I didn't eat anything all day and I'm hangry, like hungry and angry. Maybe it's that I just don't feel happy because I feel kind of pointless, like all my dreams are crushed. Mary, short film, everything is all gone, and now the only direction forward is USA, and I feel kind of bad, perhaps. But I don't know the exact reason why I got angry. I just got angry. I just felt like I got angry. So I cooled down, I looked at my phone, and then I continued eating, and then I was fine again. I was totally fine. All of these angry thoughts all disappeared. Not angry thoughts, but angry feelings. They just all disappeared. And then finally, we finished the meal, and it was huge. And my brother went to the bathroom for number two twice during the meal. Like, he ate a little bit, he felt super full, he went to the bathroom, and then he immediately continued eating. And then he was like, I wanted to throw up. And he went back to the bathroom, and then he went back and drank 3 huge cups of water. And then, right now, as of now, midnight, he's still eating. And I'm beginning to suspect that he has an eating disorder, because he probably doesn't know that he's full, because he doesn't feel full. And he drinks so much water. He drinks so much fucking water. Like, in a meal, he could drink 5 cups of water, which is crazy, because when I was his age, I drink, like, on average, 1 cup to 2 cups of water every single day. And nowadays, I drink 3 to 4. But for him, he probably drinks 9 to 10 cups a day, which is more than average. And if he's truly thirsty, it's fine. But if it's wrong, if there's something wrong with his body, and he gets water poison, like that's not good. So I'm a little bit worried. But yeah, there's that, I guess. So yeah, I'm not gonna do too much right now. Originally, I was gonna upload an editing vlog, but actually, you know what? I'm not gonna. I just uploaded an anime review, and I'll keep it that way. And then later, I'm gonna be doing some Spanish homework, playing some Minecraft, and then I'm gonna watch a 1957 black and white movie. And then I'm gonna be tomorrow I'm gonna wake up early for math class, and then I'm gonna go out for passport making. I'm gonna have long hair, which is a little bit concerning. So I'm gonna like add some gel in my hair, I guess. I'm gonna apply some hair gel and make myself look good. And then finally, on Saturday, I think I will go for a haircut. I also spoke with Pink a little bit, and yeah, I didn't have much to say. I told Pink that I dreamt about her this morning, which is true, I did. And then I told her I don't think a lot of people will go back to school on Saturday, and she said, of course, duh, of course, because, like, everybody has midterms, so everybody's busy. So yeah, that's it. I'm still waiting for the phone call from HKTA. I should probably call them myself, to be honest. You know what? If they don't call me by tomorrow, I'm gonna call them and ask them if this case is being taken, because I high key want to take this case. I high key want to. So who knows, man? Who knows? But yeah. Watching the anime Sonny Boy yesterday really inspired me to. I really should just take a leap of faith and make the short film Conspiracies. But then again, I need money, I need resources, and I don't have any of that right now, and I don't have time either. So I don't know, man. It's just a loose end. I'm being blueballed by life. I'm being blueballed by life. Like, I really want to do something, and I just can't, and I kind of have to, but I just can't. It's just so, like, I wish there are no worries in me. I wish I'm free. Or maybe that's a bad idea, because if I am a free person, then my life would lose meaning, and I would just die. So, who knows, man? Who knows? Maybe this is the motivation for me to live. But, yeah, it is what it is, and, yeah. Alright, so time now is 12:15 after noon on October 22nd. So it's gonna be Mary's birthday a couple days later. She's gonna turn 20, which is very crazy. Can't believe it. Like, I've never really expected a day when I was younger that one day I myself would turn 20. And so this is a very scary thought. Like, I'm like being into the 20s now. Like, you just feel like you have a greater responsibility. Thank God I still have like one whole year nearly. But yeah, Mary's gonna turn 20, and I don't know what to do on that day. Mary's probably like gonna fuck or something. I honestly don't know. But and I wouldn't want to know actually. But yeah, yeah, I don't know. I kind of want to speak to Natalie today. I don't know anymore. I don't know anymore. Probably nobody's gonna go back to the school tomorrow anyways, so I shouldn't care, I guess. I'm feeling really tired, and I'm still feeling super full from yesterday's huge dinner. Um, um yeah, so there's that. And yeah, I don't have much else to say. Um my anime review is blowing up, which is really cool. And yeah, that's all perhaps. Yeah, I really don't have much to say. I slept well. Just went to math class. A little bit later today, I'm gonna film and edit a couple things, like a list video and a review video, and then afterwards I'm going to be going out for making a passport and stuff and things, and then tonight I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna do. Oh yeah, I still have Spanish homework to do. Oh my God, there's so much to do. Hopefully I'm able to finish all of them. And yeah, and then that's it. Um, yeah, I don't know, man. Um, I'm probably going to have a haircut tomorrow if nothing happens. And I should probably like take a photo of myself every single day. Sort of do that again. Maybe perhaps. Um my hair is absolutely terrible right now. I just can't seem to fix it, and I'm about half an hour late, so there's that. Okay, time now is 6:51 p.m. on October 22nd. Usually, in the recent days, I do not do this, where I film one of these update little clips, in the middle of the day. Usually I do it, at around 10 p.m., and one after I wake up. But today is a little bit special because I have several thoughts on my mind, and thoughts update. So yeah, I left this apartment. So originally my mom told me to accompany her, me, to Wan Chai at 4 p.m. to make the passport. Take a photo, make a new passport. Easy as that. And I was like, I don't know if I have time for that because I mean, obviously I have math class, and then afterwards I have to have lunch, and on top of that, I need to film a movie review and a top anime list. But yeah, I was late for like 35 minutes or so. And once I arrived there, and I originally wasn't even that late. Like at around so at 4 p.m. we're supposed to arrive there, but because we need to wait, my mom's like, okay, let's meet at around 3:30 in the MTR station. So what happened was I was editing the top anime list video, and at around 3:20 I finished editing. I knew I was going to be late, but not that late. So I immediately changed my clothes, yada yada. And then there's my hair, which looks ridiculous. It's super long. It's, um and I wanted to gel my hair. So I grabbed some gel. There's a spray, it didn't work. There's this gel, this jar thing, which also didn't work because it's like clay, and I don't know how to use it. Like I wet my hands with hot water, it doesn't work. There's this other spray that is more like cream spray, so I did it, and it looked terrible. And I was like, screw it. So I just went out, and at that point it was already like 3:40, and yeah. By the time I arrived, it was already like 4:05, but I made it, and my hair was terrible. So I took off my jacket, and when I arrived at that place, my mom was standing beside three men who are like passport makers. And I immediately like took off my jacket and wiped my hair with the jacket. And then we made the passport in the fast way, with the fast way, by taking a photo with one of the photo booth machines. But before that, I need to insert my ID card and basically confirm that it's me with the handprint. Except for some reason, and this isn't a problem that I had today only. Like, it's been a problem for a while already, maybe forever. But my handprints do not work. My fingerprints do not work. Like, my thumbs and all my fingers are super like wrinkly. For some reason, like an old man. You can't really see it. Okay, you can kind of see it now, like under the light. But yeah, it's super wrinkly, and it can't sense it. So the guy, I wet my hand a little with the alcohol, and the guy grabbed my thumb and pinned it onto the machine again and again and again. And then we tried a second one, and then we tried a third one, and finally it worked. And it took such a long time. And then finally I took the photo, and then we just left super fast. And then by the time we got home, it was like 5. So wow, super quick. And then that's it. I didn't do much else. I took a shower, of course, and now I'm here. Yeah, a lot of thinking to do because once this passport is made and I pick it up on November 1st, I take a photo of the passport and send it to the woman who does the international student transfer to the USA thing. Then we are gonna apply for the visa, and once I receive the visa, my mom's gonna book the buy the plane ticket, which is gonna be on December 23rd. Which is sad. I wish I could stay in Hong Kong for a couple more days, have my last Christmas here, but it's too late. So, as much as I want to stay more in Hong Kong, I can't. I'm sorry. So yeah, December 23rd. And yeah, it's it's already October, so I don't have a lot of time left. And yeah, I don't know how to feel, man. I'm gonna make a huge Excel, sort of a list of things that I will need in the USA, a list of things that I'm gonna bring there, and just my general plan of whatever, doing whatever there. Except I actually have no idea what's gonna happen there. Like I don't know what my life is gonna be like in the USA, because the lifestyle I had for secondary school is gonna be radically different. Um, hold on. Like back in the I'm gonna freaking stand. Back in the secondary school days, my lifestyle is extremely different. I don't eat as much. I don't sleep as much. I wake up 6:30 a.m. every morning. I am sad. I don't have a life outside of school. Like in the USA, things are going to be extremely different, and I don't know. Like me planning what to do in the USA, it's not is not you know it's not going to work because I don't even know what life is like in the USA. Again, this is liberty. USA stands for freedom, land of the free, and that's true, man. It's so free that I have that it's like dying, okay? It's like free to death. Like like a bird leaving not only leaving its nest, but the whole damn tree. The whole damn forest. Like what am I going to go? What am I going to do? Where am I going to go? I have no idea. I'm completely free. And I mean, yeah, I have an obligation, and that is I need to make conspiracies in Hong Kong as soon as possible. I don't know. I don't know. So maybe planning is a bad idea. Maybe I should just go with the flow and see what happens. I don't know. I can't imagine. Like maybe 2 years later, I'm gonna feel accustomed to this new life. Maybe I'm gonna be bored and fed up with this new life. Like I am bored and fed up with my own life right now. And I'll be bored at some point too. But I can't imagine that right now because right now I have not a single idea what it's like to live in the USA. I have no clue. Like I could do some research, I could look at some Reddit discussions, look at some YouTube videos, but it's not me. I don't know what it's going to be like for me. Let's not think too far ahead. It's going to be Mary's birthday 2 days later, and today Mary's friends have thrown a party for her already. Shout out to Mary. And you know what? I still really like Mary, even though Mary is now more of a force of nature than an actual person in my head. But I still feel for her. So I feel like it would be nice if I do something interesting on every single her birthday. And publicly, not just keeping it to myself because I would hope Mary would notice this pattern. And originally I was like, okay, I'm gonna make an Instagram story, I'm just gonna do a quick Instagram story of like an abstract photo and type the god damn it. And just type, pain or something. But actually I have a better idea. So I have made like well over a year ago, I have edited some promo videos for Conspiracies, the short film, but I've never really succeeded. So I'm just gonna upload them. I'm gonna upload a teaser photo on October 24th, and then so on and so forth. So, okay, it is, 12:04 afternoon on, On October 23rd, one day until Mary's birthday. Fuck. Uh, I'm not gonna say happy birthday to Mary as much as I want to, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna say it in my heart, I'm gonna say it here. Okay, I'm gonna say it in video, but I'm not gonna say it to her. Because I just, can't, I guess. I mean, she probably has forgotten about me, so, it's okay, I guess. Like, she didn't say happy birthday to me, and she probably has forgotten about me, and she she's probably gonna, like, she probably doesn't even have a lot of friends left from, or I shouldn't say that, but she probably has more like new friends than old friends right now. Oh, God damn it. And yeah, it doesn't matter. So also today is Saturday, and apparently there's this info day thing in my school, and some people will go, but I will not be going. Pretty much for the same reasons, actually. Like, actually, graduation dinner not happening is kind of a good thing if you think about it. Like, emotionally, for me, it is actually a good thing, because if graduation dinner happens, then I would probably feel extremely depressed and sad the week or the following weeks or even months after the graduation dinner. So this not happening means that I won't get to feel this pain. Okay? Like, sometimes you miss someone so much you can't even see them, because seeing them will just bring you so much more pain and sadness and suffering. So you can't really see them. And this is basically the situation right now. Like, I'm trying my best to forget about Mary. You know, I'm trying my best to forget about school. You know, because the more I remember it, the more pain and suffering I get. So I just can't. Um But yeah, I went to bed very very late yesterday at around 4:30 a.m. Like I went on to bed 4:30. I didn't immediately. I did fall asleep really fast though. Like, I was actually tired. And then I woke up like an hour ago, half an hour ago perhaps, and yeah, about 6.5 hours, which is not a lot, but or actually nearly 7 hours. I wish I could sleep more, to be honest, but it's okay. Today I'm gonna go out for an adventure again, to Pengsan. Originally I planned to go to Tunmun, but the trip is just too complex, and yeah, the trip is just too complicated, so I can't. I just can't. Um, I'm gonna go somewhere a little bit safer, not safer, but a little bit simpler. And yeah, that's all for today. Um, I'm not gonna do much else. Tomorrow I'm gonna go out again, go to church, have a huge, unnecessarily huge lunch with my mom's friends, people, and then afterwards I'm gonna go have a haircut. And then that's all. I'm probably gonna call HKTA a little bit later today and ask them if the case is gone, because at least tell me, man, if I lost the case, or not lost the case, but hadn't, if I didn't make it, like, they ought to tell me. So I gotta call them to make the confirmation, I guess. And that's all, really. That is all there is to today. And yeah, see you tonight, I guess. Ah, fuck. Um, I don't know what to say, man. Everything's kind of empty and depressing. Like, uh, I don't know. Speaking of sleeping, before I went to bed, my brother was still playing, like using the computer, and he said he was doing homework, but we all know that he's not. Um, so yeah, but it's not like I care or anything. Um, yeah, I have no goal right now. Like, I have no goal in life other than making the second short film. Like, that is That is something that I really, really have to do. But yeah, aside from that, I just don't care about anything anymore. Of course, I still have weight gain, but like, I don't really like. It's not something that just magically happens, and it's not something that I have to really, really fight for. Because if I go to the USA now with my body right now, it wouldn't be the end of the world. Maybe at the end of 2019, my body at the end of 2019, it would be a problem because my body at the end of 2019 is still a stick. But right now, I'm a little bit more than a stick. Okay, um, it's fine. Though, of course, I would prefer if I gain a little bit more like weight, like muscle mass. Um, and yeah, I have nothing in life anymore. I have nothing. Like Mary's gone. Like my headspace is still remains in like 2019, when in fact a lot of people had already moved on. Like, Natalie and Leo and everyone else, they're just living new lives, pursuing new goals, and they just completely abandon their past. But I can't, because I have no future. Okay? People who can abandon their pasts have futures. That's why they abandon their pasts, because they know that there is more. But I don't, because I don't have a future, okay? I don't. My future is completely empty. It is a fog, and I have no idea what awaits on the other side of the Pacific Ocean. And I'm not excited either. I don't think it's going to be heaven. I don't think it's going to be hell either. I expect my life in USA better than my life here in Hong Kong, actually. Like like socially, first of all, most importantly, I expect myself to have so many more friends. You know what? I'm going to give myself a challenge, right? I'm going to give myself a challenge. I'm going to get 2,000 Instagram followers by the end of my college life. I'm going to be so fucking popular, everyone's going to be mad. And I'm going to abandon everyone else from the past, okay? Everyone is going to fucking go, okay? That's what's going to happen. And then I'm going to find interesting people, okay? I don't know how far will I go to find interesting people, but I will try my very best. I will dig my fingers into the dirt just to find interesting people. And then I will do something meaningful, like being the vice president or even chairperson of some Hong Kong student association, making a change, spreading thoughts and concepts of Hong Kong, letting more people know about Hong Kong, letting more people know, so that when the time comes, so when 2047 comes, I will be able to say that I've contributed to my home. So yeah, there's that. I actually have to edit a Minecraft video right now, so hold up. So time now is about 6:04 p.m. and originally, not really originally, but like when I left the MTR, when I went into the MTR station at Tiansuiwai, I spoke to Natalie a little bit, and she said she's still hanging around at the school. So there's this really cool thought in my head. I was like, what if I go to the school right now and meet her up? And of course, I'd like to go back to the school because it's such a holy place. But also, I think more importantly, oh God, what the? There's burning fire. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I guess it's some sort of ritual or something. No, but yeah, I had this cool thought, and I thought maybe I should go back to the school and meet up with Natalie. And Natalie was with Olivia, and I haven't seen Olivia in, I think, a year and 10 months already. Yeah, I think I hadn't seen Olivia in a year and 10 months. No, wait. I think she showed up in the DSE result day, so I think maybe I hadn't seen her in a year and 3 months. But yeah, I wanted to see other people too. But alas, a while ago, Natalie told me that she's left already, and it's already 6 p.m., so there's kind of no point in going anywhere anyways. So, yeah, unfortunately, I will not return to the school, which is kind of sad, but I guess the good thing is, again, every time I go to the school or think about the school, I will feel sad. So I don't have to experience that sadness now that I won't go there. Second of all, I've already made my salute, my final salute. So going there would defeat the purpose of the salute. If I really wanted to meet Natalie, I could meet on another day probably. But still, I went to this Pengsan Heritage Trail instead of going back to the school and hanging out with people. So I hope it's worth it. I hope it is worth it. So thanks for watching, and subscribe if you want more. Okay, so time now is 10:40 p.m. on October 23rd. Cool stuff, I guess. Went on a journey to Pengsan today, which is really good. So lately I've been doing these solo adventures, but these solo adventures have become more and more boring and less memorable. But this one is more memorable because I actually did a lot of research for this one, and it actually paid off. Like, I actually knew what I was getting into. But at around 3 p.m. today, so again, a couple weeks ago, Ms. Hermes said that there's going to be this info day thing where old students, alumni, are welcomed back to the school, which is kind of crazy because I don't go back to the school very often. And after the DSEs, I went back to the school on July 22nd, 2020 in order to obtain my DSE results. The next time I went there is January of 2021 to get my graduation certificate, and then afterwards I have to wait all the way until October 2nd to go back there to grab the graduation book and graduation dinner refund, and I did my final salute outside of the school. And a little bit after that, Miss Hermes announced that, so kind of crazy. So I honestly, of course, want to go back to the school. I mean, it is the school. It is a holy land. It is holy ground. It carries so much weight, and it carries so many memories, and it's just a very powerful place. Of course, I'd like to visit. But at the same time, I have to admit that visiting the school will only bring me more pain and suffering, because all it does is that it reminds me of how everybody's gone and how I've wasted all my time, how I have missed so many opportunities. Like, it's only going to bring me pain and suffering. But then at the same time, I want to return, so I don't know what to do. I kind of want to go, but I also kind of want to not go. So I got curious. I asked Pink if anybody's going to go. Pink says no. I asked Leo, and Leo said Hans and Hector may go, but Leo himself is not going. Finally, I asked Natalie, and Natalie didn't respond to me. Natalie said yes, she believes that some people will go, and I asked her if she will go, and Natalie didn't respond to me until 3 p.m. today. And at that point, I was already in the MTR on my way to Tinsarwai. Because today, after I woke up, I told myself, you know what? They're not going to go. Nobody's going to go, right? Not nobody, but like nobody I know. Not many people I know will go, so it doesn't even matter. So I won't go because nobody will go. Turns out Natalie went there. If Natalie had told me earlier, I probably would have changed my mind. I probably would ask Natalie if I could join her and go with her and hang out with her because I want to hang out with her. But Natalie told me at 3 p.m. And at that point, I was already all the way across Hong Kong. So I did my Heritage Trail travel, which is really memorable and cool. Went to this little forbidden, not really forbidden area, because in other videos of, other people made videos of this Heritage Trail. In those videos, they also went into that area, but for some reason, when I went there today, it was closed off. But I just walked past it like a boss. Screw it, screw restrictions. And I thought maybe if I return home a bit earlier, I would still have extra time to go to the school and meet up with Natalie. And Olivia's with her too. And I haven't seen Olivia in, I think, a year and 3 months. I think Olivia showed up on July 22nd, right? So that makes it a year and 3 months. So I thought it would be interesting. But near like nearly 6 p.m., Natalie told me she's left already. So I was like, yep. Okay, so I just went back home. So Betsy went there. I'm not sure if Hans and Hector went there or not because they didn't make any Instagram stories, but Betsy definitely went there. Betsy made Instagram stories and sent a bunch of photos to the class WhatsApp group. And yeah, it's basically like open day. Like people performed, like they played like instruments on the ground floor, and then there's like these artwork and stuff. So yeah, probably a lot's going on, a lot of cool stuff. There are souvenirs as well. But yeah, just again, I'm not extremely sad that I missed it, but I'm also not extremely happy. Like it's kind of tempting because again, I did my final salute. I did what I had to do to say goodbye. I need to let go, man. I need to let go of the school and start looking forward. I don't know if I have a forward. Like I said yesterday, man. Same thing as I said yesterday. I have no future. So people can abandon their past, but not me. Other people can, but I can't because I have no future. Like I said yesterday. But I must abandon the past, man. So I must get rid of this pain, this suffering. And the only way to get rid of that is to forget about it. So I gotta stop like thinking about the school and the people related to it because it's only going to bring me more pain and suffering. So, but then it's tempting because it is fun. It is fun, but it's also hurt. It also hurts. So there's a lot of conflict in that. But yeah, there's that. I'm gonna get a haircut tomorrow. Yes. So I also started an Excel, a Google sheet. And it is basically, it's called the American Protocol. It's called American Protocol. And I am basically writing down a long list of all the things I'm going to bring there. Also, because what I expect is my entire life will be altered. My entire life will be replaced. So what I did is something absolutely insane. I analyzed my entire life. Everything I do from maybe 2016 till now. Like every possible thing I could do in one day or a week or a month, like every possible thing I could do. Like I analyzed every possible thing I could do in one day. I wake up, I sleep, eat breakfast, lunch, dinner, watch movies, listen to music, film and edit YouTube videos. I go out and adventure, I watch movies in cinema, I borrow books from a library, which is extremely rare, but sometimes I do that. Maybe I would do sports, I work out, I go jogging. I analyze every single thing. Sometimes I go cooking. Sometimes I don't know, I walk around. I analyze every possible thing I could do. And I need to know that in the USA, how will I replace this thing? Like, as in, I used to go jogging downstairs in the park. But when I go to the USA, I'm not even in my home anymore. Of course, I can't go downstairs and jog in the park because there's no park anymore. So in the USA, I gotta find an alternative. Maybe there's a park nearby. I don't know. I don't even know where am I gonna live. But I need to know that I used to go jogging, and when I go to the USA, I need an alternative. And yes, I'm making a whole Google sheet about it. Not only jogging, but watching movies. Again, in Hong Kong, I know which cinemas there are. I know which ones to go. I know an app that allows me to check which cinemas are playing which movies. But in the USA, things are different. So I need to know what kind of alternative there is for every single thing I do, including small things like sleeping. Like, I'm not gonna be on this bed anymore when I go to USA, of course. So I need to know that I need a pillow, blanket, and what is the procedure? Because I don't just walk up to my bed and sleep. Like, there's a bunch of procedure I do before I go to bed. So I need to write all of them down and basically analyze the hell out of my life. Aside from that, I also have a page for recipes. So I'm gonna be writing down some recipes of Chinese food that I'm gonna make it myself in USA if I can. And finally, I have a page called Rough Plans. Like I said yesterday, it is total freedom. After I go to USA, it is total freedom here on out. I have nothing to expect. I'm not going to plan anything either because it is just good to be free and just go with the flow. For once in my entire life, not for once, but for once in my entire life since a long, 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 long time ago, I have no plan. Because Mary's gone, short film's impossible, life ruined. I have nothing to expect. I have nothing to lose. When I go to the USA, I have nothing to lose other than my own life. So, yes, rough plans. So maybe I'm going to plan stuff like just roughly, make 10 friends within the next 6 months or some shit like that. Or maybe gain a little weight. Eat Domino's pizza. Eat Taco Bell. Eat In-N-Outs. Or something like that. Something rough. Doesn't have to be exact. But I will not be planning too hard. So that's all for today. Yay!